For over a decade, Tesla refused to let Apple CarPlay near its coveted dashboard. Now, under rising market pressure, and after years of Elon Musk's vocal resistance, an internal leak confirms that Tesla is finally opening the gates, but on its own terms. Why did the world's most defiant automaker reverse course? And what does this unprecedented shift really cost them? In 2012, Tesla launched the Model S with a radical approach to in-car technology. Instead of following the industry trend toward open platforms, Tesla built its own proprietary infotainment system from the ground up. This wasn't just a technical decision. It reflected a deep belief at the top of the company. Elon Musk, known for his public critiques of Apple's closed App Store and business practices, insisted that Tesla should control every aspect of the digital driving experience. The company's leadership viewed third-party systems like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto not as conveniences, but as threats to their vision of seamless, vertically integrated software. Over the years, internal voices occasionally pushed for broader integration. But Musk's stance was unwavering. No outside apps, no phone mirroring, and no compromise. For more than a decade, Tesla drivers could connect their phones only for basic Bluetooth streaming and calls, while the rest of the auto industry moved toward deeper, more familiar integrations. For iPhone owners behind the wheel of a Tesla, the experience has always come with an asterisk. Plugging in for seamless navigation or voice commands is not an option. Instead, drivers are left with a bare-bones connection. Bluetooth handles music and calls, but little else. There is no way to mirror apps, no access to Apple Maps or messages, no familiar CarPlay icons lighting up the central screen. Even basic conveniences like dictating a text or pulling up a podcast with Siri are out of reach. Many drivers find themselves juggling two worlds: a powerful smartphone in their pocket and a touchscreen that refuses to acknowledge it. Over time, this gap has become more than a minor inconvenience. For some, it is a daily frustration, one that grows sharper each time a passenger wonders why a top-tier electric car cannot do what a budget sedan manages with ease. A single number began to haunt Tesla's executive meetings: 30%. According to a 2024 McKinsey Co survey, nearly 1 in 3 potential electric vehicle buyers walked away from a purchase if Apple CarPlay or Android Auto was not available. This was not just a quirk of preference. It represented hundreds of thousands of lost sales across the industry. For Tesla, the figure landed with particular force. In a market where every percentage point of growth mattered, the absence of familiar phone integration became a glaring liability. Analysts compared Tesla's stance to rivals like Ford, Hyundai, and Mercedes-Benz, all of whom had made CarPlay standard, turning it into a basic expectation rather than a luxury. The data painted a clear picture. What once set Tesla apart now threatened to lock it out of a growing segment of buyers. With competitors closing the gap on range, price, and performance, the lack of CarPlay stood out as a deal breaker that Tesla could no longer afford to ignore. Ford, Hyundai, and Mercedes-Benz did not hesitate. As early as 2016, they began rolling out Apple CarPlay and Android Auto across their lineups, making seamless phone integration a core selling point. By 2025, even luxury brands like BMW and Audi offered CarPlay as standard, advertising it as a must-have for tech-savvy drivers. In showrooms, the difference was impossible to ignore. Dealers for Ford and Hyundai could demonstrate a familiar Apple interface within seconds, while Tesla sales staff fielded questions about missing features and workarounds. Reports surfaced of would-be Tesla buyers canceling deposits after test drives, frustrated that their $50,000 vehicle could not handle a simple text message or podcast request through CarPlay. Meanwhile, rivals capitalized on this gap, with marketing campaigns highlighting effortless Apple integration as a reason to switch. Industry analysts watched as Tesla's once unique interface became a liability, and the pressure from both consumers and competitors grew impossible to dismiss. On November 13, 2025, Bloomberg broke the silence with an exclusive report. Tesla had begun internal testing of Apple CarPlay in its vehicles. Journalists citing sources with direct access to Tesla's engineering builds confirmed that the integration would support wireless connectivity, with no cables required, just a seamless handshake between iPhone and car. The news landed with the force of a market shock. For years, such a move was unthinkable. Now, with credible details and insider confirmation, the company's long-standing resistance had given way to confidential trials. The future of Tesla's dashboard suddenly looked very different. Tesla's engineers have built a strict boundary into the CarPlay rollout. Instead of handing over the full dashboard, CarPlay runs in a window contained within Tesla's own interface. The standard version of CarPlay is supported, but core vehicle controls and full self-driving features remain exclusive to Tesla's native system. Over-the-air updates will target newer models equipped with the latest infotainment hardware, ensuring performance and security stay under Tesla's control. Today, the dashboard is no longer Tesla's fortress. Consumer demand, not corporate vision, shapes the future of driving. The battle for control isn't over, but now it's shared.